Yo, Offset just turned her entire Instagram into a job application for a grown man. She's out here pitching this dude to NFL teams like he's an unpaid intern with a dream while his whole baby mahram is melting down over kid's birthday party. And Stefon Diggs, bro woke up, threw on some Conklin braids with burnt tips and really thought this was a week to play family man. Bro really picked the worst possible moment to do this. Before we get into it, click subscribe and don't miss any update. Nah. Offset herself dropped a graphic on her IG ranking the top receiving yards leaders over the last 10 seasons, listing Davante Adams, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Mike Evans, and her man Stefon Diggs. With a caption, "No confusion." She posted at the same weekend Diggs was photographed at his daughter Peyton's first birthday party with another baby mom. The party carnival themed hosted with influencer K Benji in May 2026. The mother of Stefon's daughter Peyton, Offset really thought sliding the MVP post into the timeline would distract us. Brew, we all saw the carnival pictures. Now, let me show you all the receipts that explain why this whole thing backfired. Alright, let me walk you all through the actual paper trail because this isn't speculation. This is documented. Receipt number 1. Offset posted that graphic to her own Instagram and the caption was, and I quote, "No confusion." That's it. 3 words. No emoji softening it. No playful little disclaimer. Just no confusion, like she's a lawyer making a closing argument to the NFL. When I read this, I was like, you sound like you're filing a motion. That's the energy of somebody trying to convince a hiring manager, not a fan supporting a man. Bro got Offset out here writing cover letters in Helvetia. Receipt number 2. Stefon's daughter's first birthday went down the weekend of May 9, 2026. And Stefon Diggs reunited with K Benji, that's Peyton's mother, for a full carnival-themed party with rides, balloons, the whole production. The pictures show him smiling, holding the baby, doing the photo op thing. And listen, credit where it's due. He showed up. He paid that. I asked the bare minimum, but he hid it. Still, nobody told this man that showing up to a baby shower while you have 5 other baby moms in the wings is going to trigger the entire internet. Receipt number 3. One of his other baby mamas, KJ. The one fans say he has a name tatted on Stefon's chest. Posted, "I just know I lost all respect for bro." That's a direct quote posted while the birthday party content was still trending. When I saw that, I had to do a double take. KJ sis, you lost respect because a man went his OWN daughter's birthday. Nah, that ain't it. That's somebody mad about something else dressing it up as a parenting take. That's the dumbest flex I'd ever seen, posting jealousy and calling it standards. Receipt number 4. Days later, on May 13, 2026, TMZ obtained video showing Offset yelling at Stefon Diggs outside a coffee shop and gym in Burtonville, Maryland. That's Stefon's hometown area near DC. No audio, just visuals of Offset clearly in his face. Offset herself responded saying, "Sometimes I forget I'm a celebrity." Nah, bro. You forgot you're a celebrity. You're the most watched rapper alive. You don't forget that. You chose to handle it in public. That right there is where Stefon lost a plot, letting a global superstar argue with him in a parking lot like they had a flea market. Receipt number 5. Stefon's former personal chef, Mila Adams, went on the record. She told the public she went to trial, took the stand, and that Diggs allegedly offered her $100,000 to recant her statement. She also alleged on social media, direct quote, "You know exactly who he really is. He did it to you." That's aimed at Offset. When I read that, I had to put my phone down because whether you believe Milo or not, those are the kind of allegations that follow a man into every locker room he tries to walk into. Bro, you can't have that floating in the air and expect teams to roll out the red carpet. Receipt number 6, the Patriots. Stefon Diggs was informed on March 4, 2026 that the New England Patriots intended to release him after just 1 season of a 3-year deal. 1 season of 3. The contract was barely warm and they bounced him. He confirmed it himself in a statement to fans, and E! News reported the official release after only completing year 1 of the 3-year contract. That's not career restructuring. That's "we want you out of this building." Now that we got the quotes, let's connect the dots. Alright, here's where it gets crazy. Let's lay the dominoes down and look at the order they fell. That MVP graphic dropped within days of the Maryland parking lot argument. Like the ink wasn't even dry on the breakup speculation. The post wasn't random. It was reactive. Now connect this. The release from New England happened in early March. By May 9th, sources were reporting Offset was giving Stefon a second chance after February split. So peep the rhythm. February they split. March he gets released. May 9th, public reconciliation. May 13th, they're fighting in a parking lot. The MVP post lands right in that pocket like she's trying to glue something back together with Photoshop. That birthday party, it happened in the same window Offset was being told by public opinion to walk away. Stefon's brothers showed up. His mama showed up. Offset was not there. That's the part nobody's spotlighting. The mother-in-law energy machine was in full swing for somebody else's baby shower. And Stefon really thought nobody was tracking who got an invite and who didn't. The Maryland location. That's not neutral ground. That's Stefon's home turf. Offset flew into his territory to confront him. That's not a girlfriend stopping by. That's somebody driving across state lines because the phone call didn't satisfy. Bro made the woman get on a plane to argue. That's a move of somebody who is not smart with his women. And here's the killer. Hall of Famers and analysts publicly said the Patriots distanced themselves partly because of the off-field circus surrounding the couple's behavior. So the Herm drama didn't stay in the Herm. It walked into Gillette Stadium and got him cut. So Stefon really did this 3 months after losing his job. That's terrible timing. Brew. Any smart person would have moved like a ghost. But Stefon isn't smart. He's a content factory. Now check this out. Nobody's talking about it. Zoom in on the O-word confusion. Why that word? Why not support? Why not love? Why not even facts? Confusion is a language of somebody who's been gaslit. That word doesn't appear in a love post. That word appears in a defense statement. She's not telling us there's no confusion. She's telling him that tiny 3-syllable choice gives away the entire emotional state of the post. And Stefon really didn't catch that his girl was publicly disorganizing his lineup. Embarrassing. Now look at the format. Offset didn't write a caption. She made a graphic, a list, a receipt-style image. That's not affection. That's documentation. People make graphics when they want screenshots to spread. She didn't want her boyfriend to feel loved. She wanted media outlets to clip a still image of his name next to Travis Kelce. That's PR architecture, not romance. If Stefon had half a brain, he'd notice his girl is doing his agent's job for free. Now, zoom into the braids. The Conklin burnt tip braids he wore to the birthday party. That's not a hairstyle choice. That's a tone choice. A grown wide receiver showing up to his daughter's carnival in a hairstyle that screams, "I'm still a brand." Is somebody more concerned with frame composition than with parenting and peace? That hair was for the cameras, not for Peyton. And his Herm couldn't decode that. That's the problem with that whole crew. They don't read between the lines. Now look at KJ's wording. I lost all respect for bro. She didn't say I'm hurt. She didn't say I'm done. She said respect. Respect is what you withdraw when you used to think somebody was a king. That phrasing leaks her entire position. She still thought she was queen in line 1. The birthday party didn't break her heart. It broke her ranking. Bro thought that post was a clean shot. Nah, that was confession. And one last thing, Millie using the phrase, "he did it to you." That's a sentence designed to land in court documents later. That's not a tweet. That's deposition prep. When somebody picks language as specific, they are building a public record. And Offset posting MVP graphics during all of this. That's the cleanest tell of all. You don't post receipts for somebody who isn't bleeding credibility. Stefon thought she was bragging. She was patching. Now, let's see how the media spun this whole circus. Page 6 framed the whole MVP post as Offset being in his corner. Soft, supportive, sweet girlfriend energy. Page 6 even framed Diggs' cryptic Instagram posts as relationship turbulence rather than career fallout. They want you to read it like a love story, but remember those 3 words from earlier. No confusion doesn't sound like a love story. It sounds like a press release. TMZ went a different direction. TMZ framed the Maryland coffee shop encounter as an apparent fight with Offset visibly upset. They leaned into the confrontation angle. They are closer to the truth, but even they softened it by calling it an argument instead of what it actually was. A grown superstar driving to a parking lot in Maryland to handle something that should have been handled on the phone. Then you got the New York Post running the redemption arc. The Post framed the May 9th reunion as Offset giving Stefon another chance after the February split. That framing is wild because it implies she's the one in control. But 4 days later, they were fighting outside a coffee shop. So either the second chance was a one-day promo or somebody fed the Post a narrative that didn't survive the week. ABC News 4 ran it as a feel-good update. ABC News 4 reported Offset had decided to give Diggs a second chance, framing it as an empowered choice. That's the cleanest spin yet. The word decided makes it sound deliberate, but remember the timeline we just walked through. Decisions don't unravel in 4 days. Damage control does. Now, some Stefon defenders are out there saying the MVP post is just Offset being supportive. No different than any other girlfriend hyping her man. But those are the same people who didn't connect that the post landed right after the parking lot footage. The receipts don't lie and the timing doesn't lie. Even us weekly tied Offset silence about the release of the wider pattern of off-field allegations. When even the magazine that lives off celebrity friendliness can't fluff this up, you know something's off. Anybody, snorts, still defending Stefon after this evidence? You're not loyal. You're biased. Here's what nobody is saying out loud. The mainstream narrative wants you to believe this is just messy celebrity love. Two famous people, big personalities, drama happens, cute story, move on. But here's the real story. This isn't a love triangle. This is psychological warfare. And Offset is currently losing a chess match he doesn't know she's playing. Stefon Diggs has built an entire ecosystem of women who are emotionally invested in being chosen. KJ, K Benji, the chef, the assistant. Every single one of them has been conditioned to compete for the same prize. That's not an accident. That's a system. And the proof that it's a system is that the moment Offset entered, she didn't break the system. She joined it. She started competing, too. That MVP graphic, that's not a girlfriend bragging. That's a contestant raising her hand and screaming, "Pick me." Real talk, when you're the biggest female rapper in the world, you don't post resumes for your boyfriend. You don't have to. People at that level move silently. They make calls. They text agents. They don't post Canva graphics ranking their man next to Tyreek Hill. The fact that she's doing it publicly tells you everything. Stefon has her in a position where she feels she has to audition. And auditioning is a move of somebody who already feels replaceable. Now, zoom out further. Remember that birthday party we already walked through? In a healthy dynamic, your partner would be standing next to you in those photos. Offset wasn't. So, she counter-posted with a graphic in her own apartment instead of being in his frame. That's not partnership. That's parallel marketing. Bro really has this woman building campaigns from her couch while he plays daddy on someone else's set. And the timing of the release from New England, that's where the industry politics get nasty. The NFL is a billion-dollar brand. They don't tolerate distractions, and they especially don't tolerate the optics of a wide receiver whose chef is alleging a $100,000 recant offer. That allegation alone is a contract killer in a league dispensive. The Patriots didn't cut Stefon for football reasons. They cut him because he became a headline. And every NFL GM watching is taking notes. Stefon thought he was untouchable because of his hands. Nah, every GM in this league has a folder on him. Now, here's a cultural impact piece nobody wants to admit. We are watching in real time the end of celebrity couple era. The Travis and Taylor model was supposed to be replicable. Athlete plus mega style equals ratings, jerseys, brand deals, Super Bowl synergy, the league ATS setup. Offset knew that. She walked into this thinking she was building the next version, and it worked for a month. The NFL's own Instagram literally posted Stefon and Offset after Patrick's win in November 2025. The brand was right there ready to launch. And Stefon torched it with his own behavior. That's a forbidden truth. Stefon Diggs didn't just lose a contract. He lost a cultural contract. The Patriots cutting him was a lead quietly saying, "We are not building this brand around you." And no amount of MVP graphics from Offset can change that. She is trying to repair in 1080x 1080 resolution what an entire front office walked away from in a boardroom. And the saddest layer, Offset herself is one of the last true superstars we have. She gives us the messy, the funny, the unfiltered, the human, and that's rare. We don't have many left like her. So, watching her funnel that star power into propping up a man whose own chef is allegedly building a federal case, that's like using a Lamborghini engine to power a lawnmower. Stefon doesn't deserve the marketing budget she's spending on him for free. The supporters out here defending him. They are stuck in the OLD model, the one where talent erases all sins. That model died around 2018. We live in the receipts era now. Allegations stick. Screenshots are forever. And Stefon doesn't have the self-awareness to operate in this era. He's playing 2008 football in a 2026 internet. 5 years from now, this stretch right here is going to be in a Netflix doc as the moment he lost it all. And that's a truth they won't tell you. So, what happens next? Here's what's most likely to happen. Stefon's going to get a contract. He's still a name. Somebody will take a flyer on him. Probably a team that needs a veteran slot receiver and is willing to gamble on the headlines dying down. But it's going to be a warn-you-prove-it deal. No guaranteed money worth bragging about. And every press conference for the rest of his career is going to start with a question about Offset Ma or KJ before it ever touches a root tree. That's going to humiliate him quietly week after week. He's going to look desperate answering questions about his personal life on football camera. Bro is about to find out what soft media tour really means. And Cardi, she's going to keep posting. She's going to keep advertising. And the more she posts, the more the algorithm is going to feed his name into search engines next to allegations, not touchdowns. She thinks she's helping him. She's actually building his SEO trap. Every MVP post puts a boyfriend controversy one click closer to whichever GM is Googling him. Now if the alternative happens, if Offset finally walks away, Stefon is cooked. Mark my words. Without Offset spotlight, the harem has nothing to compete over. The whole appeal of being a Stefon Diggs baby mama right now is a proximity to a megastar. Take the Misty way and you're just one of 5 women splitting holidays with a guy who wears burnt tip braids to baby parties. The Instagram interest drops 70% overnight. The brand deals dry up. The endorsement calls stop coming. He becomes a regular athlete with extraordinary problems. And here's a part that's going to sting. When Offset rebrands, she's going to do it fast. She's done touring. She's got an album cooking. She's got every magazine cover waiting for her exit story. Stefon is going to watch a glow-up art from the sideline while his lawyer keeps redialing. He once said proposing to Offset was on the agenda. Maybe. Yeah, that ring is going back in the box. My guy is not ready for what happens when Offset decides she's done auditioning. This whole situation is going to change how the NFL approaches celebrity couples for the next decade. Front officers are watching. The Patriots experiment is a cautionary tale they are going to cite in every internal meeting from here on out. When a mega-style girlfriend pulls more cameras than your wide receiver and his off-field allegations pull more cameras than the girlfriend, that a brand fire. GMs are going to start writing morality clauses with whole chapters dedicated to social media partners and ongoing civil matters. Stefon's name is going to be the unofficial nickname for that clause. And culturally, this is going to be remembered as a moment hip-hop and the NFL realized they couldn't just merge brands without consequences. The fairy tale ended in a coffee shop parking lot. Every future rapper-athlete couple is going to get vetted twice before any league co-signs them on social. Stefon's relevance is going to age like fruit on a dashboard fast and ugly 5 years from now when somebody types his name into Google. It's not going to auto-complete highlights or touchdowns. It's going to auto-complete Offset B. Ma lawsuit and released. That's a legacy he's currently speedrunning and there's nothing he can do about it. Because every move he makes it worse. Whatever happens, one thing's clear. Stefon already lost. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed uncovering the real story, Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss when we expose what everyone else is too scared to say. Ring that bell for notifications. And if you want more truth bombs like this, click on one of these videos next. Trust me, you'll want to see what we found.